my mouth was agape. I was like, whoa, what?
My edges were gone when this story broke. It was just like,
Wig snatched.
I am blown. I'm Honey German. My parents are Dominican. I was born and raised in New York City. I love sneakers, and I'm a body positive advocate.
I'm Carolina Bermudez. Soy nicaragüense, but I was born and raised in Ohio. I'm a wife, a mama, and a worker bee. This is Life in Spanglish.
Who you saw? The
I was in
Dominicans?
the Dominican Republic.
And?
I was in Punta Cana. I mean, los dominicanos son alegre, amable, the nicest, sweetest, most loving people, dude.
Okay, good. You said I have some opinions. I got worried.
No, I have opinions. Like, it was so unexpected, only because, like, we were going to a children's resort. So I kind of thought maybe there would be more of a, like, English-speaking feel, and I would lose a little bit of the island. But
Absolutely not.
I'm telling you, even my sons, they were just like, Mom, everybody here is so nice.
Dominicans are very nice,
just
especially when you visit, and it's a way of them making money. They're going to treat you real good.
Oh, we're good tippers. The Grossman's tip.
They'll find you the next day.
I think the word got out that we were tipping because everybody was like, venga, amor, yo te voy a ayudar.
Whatever you want.
My God.
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. Do you want to know what I wanted?
What did you want?
3 mimosas with breakfast every day.
And
a coffee.
You got it?
I got it. And then, like, I'm not even kidding you. My cup would not even be, like, halfway done. And they'd like, look at me and wink. And they, like, knew what was up.
You.
Oh,
yeah.
They were like, we see you, girl. You need these mimosas. But it was amazing.
That's good. Did the boys like the resort?
Girl, I'm just going to tell you something. And by the way, people don't know that, like, sometimes you think sponsored posts, Instagram, we paid for everything. So I didn't get anything for free.
Okay, so this is real.
Real. Yeah. Like, my expectations going to a kid's resort, I said to my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a lot. Like, this is going to be a lot because it's not just your kids, it's other people's kids.
Yeah, it's like going to like a daycare center, but on vacation.
Correct. And it's a 24-hour thing. It was so awesome. Like I said, I loved how the characters are like not super in your face. Like you almost have to seek them out, which for us was a nice thing because you got to separate it. Like when we went to the beach or the pool, you didn't have like Dora in your face. Like you had to go to the Aquanic part to get that.
There was like a certain area for the experience.
Yes. Okay, and I love that because I thought it was like a nice balance, a good mix of like two things, you know? And then like the food, everything is catered or geared towards like families. And
that's good. That's amazing.
And just there was a vibe. Like they had this little like village thing in the middle where they played music every night. There was like dancing. They had bachata classes for the family.
There you go.
I'm not even kidding. It was so amazing. We had the best time. So yeah, people were asking me. They were like, "Oh, did you get this? Like, is this sponsored?" I'm like,
"Of course."
First of all, I would tell you if it was sponsored because I would have to.
Yeah, we have to post that it's sponsored at the end.
And I said to my husband, because he was like so jazzed about it, and he goes, you know, we only have so many chances to do this kind of stuff with our kids. And
before they tell you they don't want to hang out with you anymore?
For real, yeah. Before they like get lost and take your credit card and go to the arcade or whatever. And so, and we said the kids were the perfect age for it. We had an unbelievable time. But I said to him, I go, you know what, next time we go back to DR, we're going back just me and you, and we're going to go to like an adult resort.
Oh, yeah, those are amazing.
And I wanted to do like the zip lining, the adventure tours. Yeah. So anyway, I got much love for the Dominicans. And the whole time I said, I'm going to tell Honey I had the best time.
Yeah, Dominican people are very humble. They're very hospitable. And, you know, when you visit them, Dominican people are not disgruntled by tourists or tourism. They actually embrace it as a form of income. I've visited, you know, Latin American countries where the people just cannot be bothered. And it's just, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm not happy to be here. And I'm not happy to be working at a hotel. But Dominicans actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I didn't get that vibe at all.
No, and that's why I tell people when they travel to Dominican Republic, I'm like, be ready to really have a good time and feel catered to. Yeah. Because they'll be like, what do you want and where do I bring it to you?
We actually looked for people who were at the water park with our sons because we actually talked to them. They were like, we work 11 days on and then we take 4 days off, you know? So there was one guy in particular who was just, he had a special handshake with my son. Aww. He was like, every time he saw him, he would pick him up. And my husband and I said, we got to go and find him and give him a little love. love. Like, you know,
For real, yeah.
and we
you
did.
Found him?
And we found him, and he was like, please. He's like, I enjoyed being with your kids. He was like, you guys have beautiful children.
That's so
and we
sweet.
said, we're like, no, this is just a little something extra for you. So
because you feel the love.
For sure.
And we're we live in an environment where everything is so cold. It's like you're on the train and it's just like people are rolling their eyes and people don't want to be touched and they're yanking their jackets so you don't make contact with their damn jacket. So to go somewhere where a stranger actually like is enjoying you and telling you your children are beautiful, this is so amazing.
And like, welcome to our home.
It's a breath of fresh air.
It was so amazing.
It really
was.
is.
I wish people would tip me after I tell a joke on the radio, but no, I'm not getting anything in my Venmo, but that's fine.
Enjoy your salad, okay?
Exactly. So anyway, we have so much to talk about. I was dying.
Listen, this has been a messy, crazy week. That's all I'm going to say.
My level of restraint, because I said to my husband, I'm not going to be checking my phone. The only reason why I was on airplane mode, even the Wi-Fi there wasn't great, but I said I only want my phone for my camera.
Yeah.
You know, I snuck the Wi-Fi for a minute.
For a minute, you got to see what's happening. You got to come back to us sooner or later.
Honey.
What?
This Khloe Kardashian, Jordyn Woods?
Yes.
This is the messiest thing I think my
Carolina.
jaw was, my mouth was agape. I was like, whoa, what?
My edges were gone when this story broke. It was just like,
wig snatched.
I am blown away.
Okay, pero ¿qué pasó? Like, what? Break it down for me, because I only saw it after, I think Khloe spoke out and she did like some emojis, like kind of the speaking emojis.
She's posted a lot of like memes and in like interacts and, you know, subliminals, but nobody has really spoken out.
Oh my God.
But they're saying that it was just like Jordyn was at a party where Tristan was, like in a hotel room or something. And
Tristan is Khloe's baby daddy.
Yes.
Okay.
And we've all known he's been a dog off the rip. It's not like we're surprised. You know, he was dating someone who was having his baby when Khloe met him.
Ooh.
So it started messy from the beginning.
Okay.
And then, you know, remember he got caught with the pictures and then she took him back again. So he has a horrible track record. But Jordyn, he didn't blow me away.
Yeah.
He's just a dog.
There's no surprise there.
But Jordyn Woods being like a family member and being, you know, Kylie's best friend since they were kids, that blew me away.
So now, as of late, I believe that she said that she was drinking. She makes bad choices when she drinks. Welcome to my world, honey.
Don't
but okay, you know, you should know better than to be with your best friend's sister's baby's father.
Yeah, there's got to be boundaries, man. And, you know, the main thing I'm focusing on, I'm sorry, I feel bad for Khloe, whatever, she has the baby, but she knows the man she got.
And by the way, she can like take care of things and she's okay.
She's got this.
She's gonna make it.
She doesn't make the best choice in men because, you know, rewind French Montana, rewind some more Lamar Odom. It just hasn't been good for her.
Right.
But Kylie, I don't know why I feel like weird for Kylie. Like, this is your best friend. She's like, girl, I got drunk. It was a mistake. I'm sorry. But that's your sister. Like, can you move forward? Like, can you forgive your friend? Or is it like whatever your sister says is law? Like, we don't fuck with her. That's it. We don't fuck with her. And then like your friendship of like 20 years is down the drain because she got blasted.
The reason why I think I can feel you on that point is because somebody like Kylie, who has been in the public spotlight forever and really has to kind of maintain a very close circle, and she and Jordyn have been through it. That's the thing. It's like
That's it. It's like them too.
Well, and also just the fact that like even the family has been with Jordyn since she was a kid, since they were like in grade school or middle school. I think it was when they became best friends.
It's like she's part of the family, like it or not.
Yeah, but you know what? You just cannot go there. I don't care how much. I don't care if you were drinking moonshine. You better not go. Like, why
Bacardi
would you do
151.
Some, what is it, Brugal? I don't want you going anywhere near.
Okay, but listen, Carolina, playing devil's advocate, when people are drunk, they don't know what they're doing.
No, because you know what? It's not like they just saw each other at this party and he shoved his tongue down her throat. There was some side
Chemistry.
texting. There was some slipping in the DMs. And then there was also some probably flirting at the family functions for her to like, I figured it all out right now.
You figured there was a buildup.
No, but seriously.
It wasn't just like a random kiss for no ass reason.
There's no way possible that could have happened. Like,
Carolina, I've seen people kiss at like office parties. I'm like, oh, okay. Kylie. That was weird.
Well, I didn't need to see all of that.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like two people that probably never even knew each other. Or like.
I don't think so. I think this is a much more calculated thing than we're even like giving her the credit for. And I think now like she's trying to put the tail between her legs and beg for forgiveness. Your life is over, boo-boo. You need to get a real job like the rest of us. I am so sorry for you. You effed up.
Where's
you
she
did
gonna
it to
work
yourself.
at?
Where is she going to work?
They didn't even go to school. Did they? Like homeschooling a little bit maybe?
They did.
They
Well,
ain't
I
go
don't
to
know
no damn
about
college
her.
or nothing.
No, I don't think so. I mean, listen.
They just been holed up in Kylie's mansion for the past 7 years. You know, fucking rappers and shit.
I'm saying ordering Postmates. You're talking about doing rappers. No, but it's so true. It's like, what kind of a future does this girl have? Also, it gets super messy with like the business side of it.
The business side of it, that's true, because she had like a boohoo line, I think. And you know, Kris Jenner's the one that orchestrated all this. She had like a lash line, and the lash line is like buy one get 7 free or something like that.
Exactly.
I'm just joking, but
yes,
it is
I
on
know.
sale because they're like, okay, what if we don't move these? Because you know, her allure was the whole association with the Kardashians and the Jenners, and now it's gone.
I think the fan base too I think the fans are what they need to worry about, because they are ride or die for the Kardashians. Say what you
they
want.
Really are.
Kardashian Jenner clan, you know, meaning like the people who follow them, they are loyal, and they will go on every social media. They will find you and they will hunt you down. This poor Jordyn girl, like, I mean, I do feel bad for her, because like when you're younger, you don't make the best decisions. I know I certainly didn't.
But I feel like these girls have been grown women since they were like 12. Remember when Kylie Jenner was like swinging on a stripper pole and she barely had boobs?
Yes, in her room. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I actually went back and I saw a clip of Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, before transition. When she was criticizing Kylie for wearing too much makeup, and it flashed back to young Kylie, and I said, you know what, this little girl never really had a chance to be a little girl, you know? I mean, so you're right. I think that they've been doing grown things, and they've known grown things ever since they were little.
Yeah.
And here's Jordyn, her best friend, who was kind of tagged along for the ride.
She violated.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
She hasn't posted in 7 days.
I've been looking. I know I did. And I liked her braids, by the way. I did love those braids that she had in her hair.
I have one thing.
Okay, wait, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, executive producer Andrew chiming in.
One thing, and this is one thing that I was talking to Diamond before about, she felt like she feels bad for Jordyn, because she feels like she recently lost 40 pounds. Mm-hmm. So she feels like this male attention, it was more his fault than it is her fault.
No way.
She feels like she changed herself, so she's not used to all this attention, so therefore it's not her fault.
You know right from wrong. I'm sorry, as a woman, you know right from wrong. You know, I don't care how much attention you're getting. You can get it from everywhere else then. But why that guy?
Jordyn was never like big to the point that it's just like not good big. And I'm pretty sure she's getting a lot of attention from a lot of different men, even as a big girl.
Off limits.
I'm going back on her Instagram right now because I want to see, when do I see a picture of Jordyn?
You are legitimately scrolling right now.
Where Jordyn wasn't smashable.
And she's
been
a beautiful
smashable.
girl. That's what I'm saying.
Like, hello, I'm over here like in 2018 October. She looked good as hell.
She does look good. I mean, she had a little tight body. Look at her face. I mean, she's got a beautiful
face. She's been gorgeous.
face.
She's been gorgeous, and I'm pretty sure she's been dated like plenty of celebrities.
And the problem is, this guy is such a dog. Like, I would not go. I seriously would not go anywhere near the zip code that Tristan is in. Like, if I knew he was in 10013, I would not going. Yeah, I would not go.
Yeah, I feel like it's 50-50 to blame. I don't know how drunk she was, but sheesh. My question here is, though, can you forgive somebody for something like that? Like,
I wouldn't be able to.
Not Khloe. Obviously, Khloe and her can never be cool.
Okay, so from Khloe's standpoint, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. But
no.
From Kylie's standpoint, because this is like a big thing. This is where loyalty comes in. It's just like, do you just cut off the person forever because your sister tells you they've done wrong?
That's the hard part.
Or do you say, you know, what they did was to you, they've been nothing but amazing to me?
These are adult things, I think, that, you know, as a woman, you have to come into them. Mm-hmm. And like what you just said really kind of just struck a nerve for me, because, yeah, maybe she didn't do that directly to Kylie, but now you know there's that slight possibility that she could do it again. And what are you going to blame it on this time? You know what I mean? The alcohol thing. Okay, I get it. Again,
But don't
I've been
people
in my
deserve
20s.
second chances?
No.
No.
Not when it comes to this.
I
sorry.
kind of feel bad for Jordyn. Maybe because I feel like her whole life is gonna be like done, and she's gonna fade to black, and we're never gonna hear from her.
But now why are we writing her off? Like, I bet you she has gone to a master class of entrepreneurship. She has gone to a master class of learning how to be a brand.
Okay.
And you know what? Like, this is the point where you pull your bootstraps up and you say, I'm not going to get lost and fade into the background. I know how the Kardashians work, and I'm going to take everything that I learned and I'm going to become my own brand.
She can do that too.
She can try, but I do think that Kris Jenner would be like blocking.
They blocked China. China ain't been anything ever again after the Rob Kardashian situation.
China's getting like my level of pay right now.
Yeah, China is like
China fell off, okay?
regular old China. And you know what's crazy? Kim's been doing the most on social media.
I love how petty she was that she unfollowed both of them. I love it. I live for it. I'm sorry. I love it. I think it's so great. I want you to be that girl with me. I would. You wouldn't unfollow her?
I don't know.
Somebody did this to Bella.
But here's the thing, Carolina. Here's the thing that's killing me. It's like Kim was actively pursuing Kanye when he was still with Amber.
Okay, yeah.
And like Amber Rose is like, I told Kim, please don't be that person.
Oh, did she? I never
Yes.
heard that. Okay.
Khloe actively pursued French Montana while he was living with Trina. Granted, yes, these people are not your friends, but you've been there. And not only have you been there, it wasn't a kiss. You straight up stole somebody else's man.
Okay.
So it's like, Kim, come on. Like, I wouldn't throw stones when you live in a whole entire glass, Calabasas mansion.
Right.
She's done her amount of messy.
Now, something that I want to take you back to, though, even though Kanye was with Amber, I will say this. I remember coming up in LA at the same time that Kanye was coming up, like right after All Falls Down and his first album. He has always said that Kim is his dream girl.
He's a whole psycho. Of course he would say that.
But he has always said that, like, she is the ultimate for him, and she had gone back and forth. They had always maintained these friendships. I'm not making excuses for her.
I remember him talking about this.
It's almost like, were they meant to be? Did she do something kind of, nasty behind Amber Rose's back? Yes,
Most
I
likely.
do agree with you. But just because, oh wait, by the way, you're scrolling on Jordyn's pictures, and doesn't Kim Kardashian have that hair right now? Go back up.
Yes, she really
Go back
does.
up. And we will put this picture up on LI Spanglish in all social medias,
That
and we
fire
will
engine
compare.
red.
Yep.
She really does.
So, yeah, I don't know about the whole, like, forgiveness thing. I don't think she can ever be back in good graces with the Kardashian Jenners. I really don't.
You think it's a wrap?
I think it might be a wrap. And if it isn't,
Do you think Kylie misses her and is suffering right now?
100%. That's the one who I feel
Because
sorry
it's like your
for.
sister. They call each other like sister wives because they live in
Yeah.
like the same house with
Andrew's
Travis
not buying
or whatever.
It. Andrew's
not
buying it.
here for it.
But I think that Kylie and Jordyn had a special connection, unlike any other. She knows where all the bodies are buried. She knows every secret about Kylie. You think they had her sign an NDA?
100%.
You think so?
100%. This girl has signed a non-disclosure. She's not talking. She's not saying anything.
If I were her, I wouldn't.
I want her to talk, though. I want her to do an interview. I want to hear her side of the story.
Who's going to do the interview with her? Who do we have doing the interview with her that's going to get the most?
Andy from Bravo.
You think Andy? I don't think Andy Cohen would be able to do it.
I would love.
He's too close with the Kardashians.
He is, but if anybody can do it,
He could probably get it.
It would probably be him, and it would be a good one. I would watch it on Watch What Happens Live. I don't
All
care. I don't
day
need
long.
Robin Roberts.
Robin Roberts.
Don't need that.
I know, but what kind of friend makes you sign a non-disclosure?
I would.
You would?
Yeah.
For your friends? Like, I definitely think like assistants.
Here's
I
the
think
thing.
housekeepers. For we're talking Kardashian land. This is not
But
real
Carolina,
land.
sometimes you talk crazier in front of your friends than you would in front of your housekeeper or your babysitter.
Oh, absolutely.
You say a lot of crazy stuff.
Actually,
in front
my
of your friends.
nanny knows a lot of shit right now. I'm a little bit worried.
Listen, lady.
Because she understands Spanish and English, so she knows
She knows it all.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think that if they're genuinely friends and she
Nah.
had her sign an NDA, maybe the NDA applies to business holdings or business dealings because that's all they care about.
It definitely applied to baby Stormy. Remember, she was in that house with them that whole pregnancy.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
this is the ride or die girl that like never opened her mouth, never said anything, was quiet throughout the pregnancy. She could have easily leaked
Carolina.
that and made a mill.
Carolina, listen, they need to forgive Jordyn. Females is out here forgiving their husbands for having side kids on them and bringing them back to the house.
Not me.
I see it all the time. They be having all types of like relationships with bums and hood rats that idolize their wife, and then they take them back. Now all of a sudden, Jordyn got drunk and kissed a whole entire dog that probably came on to her too, and there's no forgiving.
I think there's just so much more to it. There's so much more. How are they at the same party at the same time? Why was everybody asked to give up their phones? Why did you know what I'm saying?
So you think it was actually a relationship?
I don't think this is the first time they've done it. I think this is the first time they got caught.
Okay.
And I'm Team Kylie. And Team Kim because she's petty.
Kim is super petty. The only person I feel bad for here is Chloe. Nobody else. Kylie will be fine.
I do. I
Kim
feel
just nosy and petty, and then the boy Tristan, he'll find more LA dots to smash.
I feel bad for Chloe and her baby because I think that relationship now is going to be super strained.
Watch Chloe take him back though.
If she did, I would have to have words with her. And I know Chloe, we don't know each other, but I would have to have words with you because I care about you.
She'll take him back, and then Jordyn will be excommunicated from the whole entire family.
So now here's the thing. Don't you think there are those type of people though, like where their picker is off? They always pick the wrong person.
Oh, of course there are.
Like their radar is never on point to pick like the good guy.
They're like serial mistake makers when it comes to relationships.
Or do you think that like you're actually going to change this person? Do you think you can change a person?
I don't think so. I think people just modify their behavior to make you think they've changed and to give you the version of them that they think you want. But people don't change. That's just your DNA. That's who you want to be.
Then he wants to be a grimy dog forever, this Tristan dude.
Yes. He wants a variation of vaginas on a weekly basis.
Now, here's the thing. I have a vagina.
Mm-hmm.
I would never go near him. Like, what kind of a woman wants to be with this Tristan guy now? This is a sincere question. I'm not being judgy or funny. I'm saying what kind of woman, knowing his history, that he left his one woman when she was pregnant to be with Chloe, then the way that he messed around on Chloe and embarrassed her, and then after she had the baby, the way he treated her, what kind of woman would want, like Jordyn, like what were you thinking? You think this guy is going to be like faithful to you?
I don't know. Maybe they just had like some type of like freaky sexual connection. But, you know, the women that will date Tristan are people that are out here clout chasing. People that want to be on Twitter, on Instagram. Like, let's say Blac Chyna. Blac Chyna is like the epitome of clout chasing for publicity.
Yeah.
That's why she goes out with Soulja Boy. That's why she goes out with all these up and coming like little weirdo rappers.
Because she knows like being attached to them, she's still going to remain relevant.
Exactly. She's going to make TMZ. We're going to talk about her. I'm going to definitely post her.
Yeah.
And then we're still going to continue to talk about Blac Chyna. If she picks like a regular plumber and just goes into obscurity, she's going to disappear.
Right.
A lot
God
of these
forbid.
Exactly.
Nobody knows your name anymore. You're a regular mom. You're not just a regular mom. You could be a cool mom.
And I think she is a cool mom. You know, she has amazing style. She looks so good. Her cars, her house, her clothes. But she's still clout chasing. She still wants to be relevant. She still wants credibility. She still wants to be in the blogs. And those are the same females that are going to date Tristan just to be attached to Khloe Kardashian's baby daddy.
I think there are two dirty dogs in this fight. It's Jordyn and it's Tristan. And I don't care. Some people concerned about him saying
I'm not concerned
he has a problem. Maybe he's a sex addict. We all remember Tiger Woods back in the day. He had Elin Nordegren, this beautiful wife, a beautiful family. And then he's out there smashing girls that are missing teeth. No offense to people who are missing teeth, but still, he was out there just doing whatever was coming his way.
Then you know what, Carolina? Don't be in a relationship. If you're a sex addict and you constantly need to rotate different people.
Handle your demons. Take care of them. Go and be an adult. You're responsible for little humans. Yeah. Like, seriously, this dude is a dog. I don't know. I'm very upset about the whole situation. I have to be honest with you.
So Kylie can't forgive her.
I feel like I'm not, no one is infallible, right?
Yeah.
No one is without, fault or doesn't make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like for Kylie's sake, you will never be able to trust this girl ever again. At least I couldn't. You know, and that's the reason why I say she can't forgive her, because why go through that? Like, why put each other through that whole thing where
But here's my thing. It's like, why are you so easy to dismiss a friendship when your man cheats on you and you take him back time after time? And she didn't even...
Wait, whose man cheats on her?
Different people. I know people that have been in relationships and the husband goes out, has a baby on them, and they still take him back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, your friend kissing your sister's dog ex is much worse than your husband penetrating another woman and having a child with her.
Yeah, I can't wrap my mind around that one. I really don't think that, like, guys going out on someone, I actually believe that type of a person might be bigger than I am. I don't think I have the capacity to forgive in that way.
What about this analogy? A lot of people are saying this might be for the new season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Do you think Kris Jenner scripted this? Like, do you think she's that powerful?
Did you see the meme where they have Kris Jenner yelling, and it's like Kris Jenner writing out the storyline before Jordyn goes into the club? It was like telling her exactly what to do. If that's the case, I would be so incredibly sad for the family.
That they're so desperate?
If that was the case, I mean, how much more do you want? Like, how much more?
Well, aren't the ratings going down like year after year?
I believe so. I believe they're getting to their lowest ratings point, but I also think the family's kind of over it. I mean, you've seen Kourtney kind of back off. She doesn't really want to be, I mean, they've spoken about it on previous. I personally have not seen a full episode of Kardashians for years. Oh my gosh. What in the world?
I'm still scrolling through Jordyn's
this
Instagram.
Whole time, Honey has been looking through Jordyn's Instagram. We're back in 2016? No,
We're back in 2016.
And she's kissing. Kylie is kissing Tyga, and Jordyn's just looking into the camera,
looking like a freak, like she want to get down with it. Oh
I
my
wonder
God.
if I mean, honestly, that's what I'm saying. She knows a little bit too much. That might be why Kylie is like stressing.
And can I mention this? She is not an attractive person in these pictures 3 years ago. I think
she's attractive.
I think her mind has already caught up with her, and so Diamond's theory of like she used to be fat and that's why. No, Diamond, honey.
She's cute here. She's cute.
We're in 2016.
She's contouring,
and she can definitely get that work from plenty of guys.
That's right. No, I see it right there. Yeah, there's definitely.
That's a lot of confidence, honey. Her titties is out.
Absolutely. Wearing the fishnet gown. So there you have it. But now let's talk about another guy, un sinvergüenza viejo, that was like just totally called out. That Robert Kraft guy.
Oh my God.
What is going on? So I'm getting news alerts as I like turn on the Wi-Fi, and I was like so excited because I really did. I held back from looking at my phone.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I like put on the Wi-Fi and it's like ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding. And then it's like New England Patriots owner.
I feel bad for him.
How in the world do you feel bad for this dirty old man? You are 77 years old. You're a billionaire. You know what I am? I'm actually very upset about this. And I rarely go here.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why this dude could get away with it and be at the Oscars like literally days after he was caught getting a handy or whatever at this place, because he's a white rich dude. If this were any other guy, think about it. He would not be rubbing elbows with Hollywood's elite at the Oscars a week later.
But here's the thing, Carolina. It was like a strip mall massage place where thousands of men went.
Yeah.
It
doesn't make it okay.
I know, but I feel like this is what men do, whether we know it or not. I feel like they do weird shit like this. That's normal for them. Get a happy ending or get a hand job at the massage parlor. I'm not shocked. Maybe I just know some crazy ass people.
I was shocked.
You were?
I was blown away.
I felt bad for him. I'm like, why? Like 1,000 other men go there. Why y'all had to put up poor old
because
Kraft?
He's doing something wrong. Because he was
paying them. That's their job. They set up this massage parlor purposely for that, and they charge him for their hand job, and now y'all exposing me?
Here's my question. You have that much money. You should have women like throwing it at you.
That's what I'm mad about. Why you didn't hire the massage girls to come to the house?
Yeah. I mean, at least be a little bit more discreet about it. You're walking. There's a Starbucks
It's a
next
strip
door
mall.
to this joint. I was like, what did you do? Go get a matcha and then go and like get your handy or whatever?
I want to know what kind of car he pulled up in to like get the hand job. Like a Wraith or something. Like, hello.
So apparently there's video of him actually getting whatever it is that he got done.
What kind of sting operation was this?
This was a legit. Okay, and by
this
the
is
way,
violation, though. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is violation. He thought he was in the privacy of his own own, massage parlor, and here we are. Now there's footage.
No, this is the whole. He thought he was in the privacy of his own strip mall. No, I think that these people who do this kind of stuff think they're above the law. You think you're not going to get caught. By the way, you're a billionaire. You are so fucking cheap for spending $59 to $79.
Listen.
I mean, you can't even throw her $100.
His friends referred him there. You know this,
yeah,
right?
Well, no, this is what the network of gross, ugly, privileged guys is.
He's married?
No, I believe, and don't quote me on this because again, I only scrolled through. I believe his wife passed a while ago, and then I think he
needs love.
No, I think he has a 39-year-old baby mama. How do you show your face after this is what I want to know. Well, she goes to the country club. So the next day she was like, oh, I got to go and show my face in Palm Beach.
Well, here's
where
the
was
problem.
this, Jupiter or Neptune, Jupiter, Florida or something like that?
I see her right here.
And she's gorgeous.
Ricky Lander, you weren't handling your business, honey.
Oh, my
if
God.
your man is getting hand jobs at a strip mall.
Honey,
hello.
No.
Hello.
There's nothing wrong with her. Everything is wrong with him. Everything is wrong with him. And that's the thing. That's why I said when I saw that he was out in LA just a couple of days after, and I believe that they were getting ready to serve him an arrest warrant and all this other stuff. Take his ass to jail.
Oh my God, why are you going to jail for a hand job?
Take his ass to jail because they're sex work. These are women who have been held captive, dude. Absolutely.
They're sex workers?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just like a massage parlor and they were having fun. I didn't know these were sex workers.
Yes.
Okay, Robert Kraft, you need to go to jail now.
No, girl, for real. That's why I was so upset about it because I'm like, listen, here's a person who has money and power and influence. Look at that dude. By the way, we will put up a picture for you.
She crazy. That man is almost dead.
And there's also something about him where I'm just going to say it. He's not the most unattractive
old man.
Septuagenarian. Is that what you are when you're 70 years old? He's almost he's in his late 70s. So it's not like he's an unattractive man.
He looks like Ralph Lauren.
His 39-year-old girlfriend is absolutely stunning.
She's wildin'.
She's
I understand
stunning.
He has a lot of money, but geez, he's too old.
Well, clearly, there might be, a reason why they're together.
He's a billionaire, right?
Billionaire.
He's 78, Carolina. He is close to being an 80-year-old. She's out of her mind.
Yeah, but still, the whole point is that I want to see this guy. I would.
You want him to go to jail?
I want them to punish him to the fullest extent of the law.
Wow, Carolina is not playing.
I am not playing.
I feel bad. What if that was my dad and he wasn't getting it?
Then I would tell your dad, so un viejo, nasty.
They're gonna charge
old...
him. They're gonna charge him today.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be watching CNN. Don't even try me right now between 4 and 5 p.m. because that's my only window to watch TV. The kids have tennis. That's when I can watch this stuff. No, you know what? You have to be super sensitive as a parent.
Yeah.
Real talk. I can't watch the news around my kids.
You can't.
Because they
a lot of
ask
craziness.
so many questions, and that's the reason why I wait. After 5:30, we turn off all technology. I told you guys about the story. Oh, by the way, people have been wanting to know about the sleep therapy. We'll have to hit that in the next episode.
Oh my God, yeah, I need an update on that.
Yeah, but there was one day where there was a story, and I forget what it was on the news, but my little 5-year-old Noah, he was like, Mommy, asking me to explain something to him. And I said, these are adult problems, honey. And you know what? There will be one day when Mommy can explain this to you. I forget what it was. It was something with sex, though. Was it R. Kelly? It might have been R. Kelly.
Oh, girl, R. Kelly in jail.
I know.
And he don't got money to get out.
He and Jussie in the same place. Like, they're
don't get me started on
each other
Jussie.
notes.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's a very difficult thing to navigate because how do you talk to a young child about the actions of an older male who, if by all rights he's looking at this guy, let's say the 77-year-old white dude, and it's like, how do you explain the complications of this story?
You can't.
You cannot.
It's like kids can't even be exposed to this type of stuff. It's too early. Why would he need to know about prostitution and somebody being old and not getting it?
Because it's on the news.
Yeah,
and they see, and he's like, Mommy, why is that person, why did they have the picture of that person up? And you're like, oh, he got in trouble. He did something bad. Well, what did he do? Well, come here, little.
I'll explain to you in a few years.
Yeah. So this is, life is crazy right now. I am telling you, I have a friend who lives in Chicago who was, in her office building, and she said, it's a beautiful day in Chicago as I watch all of the caravan of people coming in with R. Kelly as he was turning himself in. And there is just a whole lot of business going down in Chicago.
I can only imagine. The Chicago Police Department is busy, honey. They are working overtime. Them checks is going to be good in like 2 weeks.
You are hilarious. Well, hopefully we didn't offend too many people with our discussion.
Well,
so
listen,
far.
If Carolina offended you, I made up for it. And if I offended you,
And
Carolina
then
made up for it because we
probably
were
making
on
up.
both sides
Exactly.
of the spectrum.
Actually, yeah, I'm surprised that we were both like polar opposites on it. I say, Kylie, do not forgive Jordyn. You say she should.
Uh-huh.
I say Robert Kraft needs to go to jail.
I'm like, let Grandpa live. It was just a hand job. I say we step into the salon now.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
Today's letter comes from Tessa. Listen, guys, if you guys ever want to write to us, we pick like a weekly letter, email, whatever you want to call it, and we try to, give you guys some advice. This week comes from Tessa. She says, "Hello, ladies and Andrew."
Oh, we love our Andrew.
Me too. She says, "I need some advice on how to handle my broken heart of losing my ex when it comes to my husband." Some background. My ex-partner and I were together for 9 years. Within that time, we adopted 2 girls. When we separated, we put all of our differences aside and made our girls a priority. We lived together for as long as we could and finally got our own separate places and then established a schedule for the kids on our own. No courts or mediators needed.
Wow.
She could have walked away as I was the only one on the adoption and birth certificates. She was as much as parent, a mother as I was.
Mm-hmm.
And after years of being in their lives, I couldn't take them away and she couldn't just walk away from them either. So we spent almost 11 years working together and raising our children together. We both went on with our personal lives and other relationships. I've been with my husband 8 years and married for 1.5 years of that. We lost our other mommy on January 30th.
Oh.
And I was her in case of emergency personal call, and I was the last sitting with her hours after she passed until they took her away. My heart broke for our girls, and my focus was on how I was going to tell them how they would feel, what they would need, and how this would affect their lives. I didn't think all of that for myself. I am a shell of a person going day to day, keeping a strong face for our children, crying on the way to work, at daycare, and anytime I manage to get alone. My husband is there for our girls, of course, but not me. He came into the room one evening and said, "The kids are fine. You're the only one in here crying." And I haven't been able to tell him anything or share feelings in regards to this with him since. I feel like I have to hide my sadness and grieve on my own. How can I make him see or explain to him that although we weren't together for a number of years romantically, that I am still feeling this tremendous loss? By the way, love you guys. You bring much needed laughter to my day and take my mind off all of this. Your podcast is everything to me, and every Wednesday means that I made it through another week. Love, Tessa. Jesus Christ. That was really hard. Go ahead, Carolina. I just read all that. You had time to think.
Well, first off, Tessa, I am so sorry for your loss. And I mean that sincerely. I mean, this is a huge loss. And I think it's incredibly difficult. Death is a serious thing to deal with.
So here's the thing. So Tessa was with a woman for 9 years.
Correct. They adopted 2 little girls.
And then Tessa kept the kids and raised them with her new husband.
Yeah, but they broke up amicably and they did everything without a mediator, and so they were still in each other's lives. And it sounds like it was a very healthy relationship.
So it's like her ex-girl
Yeah.
versus new husband.
Right.
And the new husband is like, get over it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
While I think it's incredibly insensitive of him, I'm not going to drag him because I think that we're very quick to make judgments on people who can't understand things. And I think he has a problem understanding why you're grieving. I don't think it has anything to do with jealousy, just from this letter. And this is all we know, right? Mm-hmm. What I do think is that you definitely need help. You can't manage to go on like this. I speak to you from experience, having lost somebody at a very young age in my own life and not being able to work through that grief. It has found its way back into my life in many different ways.
Wow, really?
Yeah. And I think the best thing for you to do is everybody tells you, be strong, do this, do that. I think right now you need to take care of yourself and you need to find a therapist. If you don't have health insurance or if you don't have the money, I believe there's something called Talkspace.
Yeah.
Where, and by the way, I'm just speaking from me seeing the advertisements. This is not an endorsement for them. But I think you need to have an objective opinion. And I don't think you need to go to your husband for this right now.
Probably not, because at the end of the day, it is like an old relationship of yours that for whatever reason, he probably doesn't want to see you hurt over or attached to.
And you're not going to get the reaction that you want from him. I mean, I think that just his words have shown that and his actions. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't be feeling what you're feeling. To see somebody leave.
Oh, yeah, your feelings are valid. Your feelings are definitely valid. You're probably just seeking to be consoled by the wrong person. and we want to be consoled by our husband. That's like the main person in your life. They're to your right. But sometimes I go to my sisters and I go to my mom and I go to my brothers.
Yeah.
And they'll understand me in a different way than maybe a spouse might.
But I also think just like a fresh pair of ears for something like this, because think about it. You have a ton on your plate. You're working. You're raising 2 little girls. You're dealing with the loss of an ex-partner. You're also maybe feeling some resentment toward your own husband right now because of the way that he's responding to you. So I think that we need to have like just a fresh start. Go back to the beginning with yourself. Take care of you, because it's just like what they say on the airplane. Put your own mask on before you take care of anybody else.
That's a fact.
And you're not able to take care of anybody else until you take care of yourself. So I am so sorry. I mean, I don't know your grief on this level. I do know that I lost somebody that was very special to me and important to me at a very young age. And I did that thing where I was strong and I pretended like everything was all right and I brushed it away and I would cry like by myself in my room, in the shower, wherever.
Wherever you can be alone, yeah.
And you're going to break. You're going to break, and I don't want that to happen to you. So my hope for you is that you find that person that can be an outlet for you, or that you can find a therapist or someone to talk to. I'll give you my email if you want to talk.
And you know what's crazy? That's really nice of you. I do that all the time. Like I put in if anybody's going through anything and you want to talk, I don't care. Like
no, for real.
You can call me. I will FaceTime with you. Like I don't care. I never want people to feel like they're going through anything alone.
Yeah.
And on social media, it's like it's so many of us, but then there's really nobody really there for you. It's a weird thing.
It is.
And I remember, I don't remember if it was Mac Miller or someone, and I was just like, listen, if anybody's going through anything, and so many people hit me on DM. And they're like, I feel hopeless. I feel like my life is not going anywhere. Some days I feel like I don't want to be on this earth. And I went back and forth with so many different people and it left me in shock to know that so many people are in pain, are sad, are depressed, are suicidal. It's an epidemic that we really don't know about because all we see is the good things on social media. Nobody's posting their pain.
How long did it take for you to respond to some of those people? Like, give or take? Like, was it like an hour or 2 of your life? Like, think about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If you put it in perspective that way,
change somebody's day, like somebody's whole like day. It was just like, okay, I woke up this morning, I didn't want to live anymore, but wow, I'm having this amazing conversation, and somebody's telling me, be hopeful. It's gonna be fine. I've had bad days on my own. So
people just want to be heard, and I think that you have every right to be heard. And I think that your situation, it's a delicate one because of your 2 little girls, and I get it. You want to be strong, but my heart breaks for you. And like I mentioned, you can email me at lispanglishpodcast@gmail.com,
and we're definitely
that'll come to me.
Yeah.
Or you can even email me Carolina@ktu.com. Hopefully, you can spell my name right. Some people don't spell it right. That's why I don't get the emails. But
you got to say Carolina.
Yeah. Carolina, like North Carolina.
Yeah, and then they'll get it.
But Tessa, thank you so much for listening. And my hope is that we helped you just even a little bit. And, don't hold us to the Wednesday thing, though, by the way. No, I'm kidding.
Don't. Please don't.
Sometimes we might get to you on a Thursday.
Nah, we always get to them on a Wednesday.
I'm messing with you. I'm just trying to make light of it. But Tessa, we love you and we're thinking of you. And I just want you to put a smile on your face and just know that there are people who care about you. And you'll get through it. You will. I promise.
You got this. We're out of here?
Yeah. Are we done?
We're done.
Is it time? Oh, shoot. I got to go to Target. I got to get some eggs.
I need food. I've been fasting. At 12 o'clock, I'm done fasting.
Are you doing intermittent fasting?
I'm trying because yesterday I had cheesecake, I had a Cuban sandwich, and I had Doritos.
No, you had one Dorito?
No, bad.
Oh, what kind, girl?
I'm being terrible. The dinamita ones, the chile con limon.
Oh, yeah, those are so good. Were those the ones that the Backstreet Boys and Chance the Rapper were promoting on the Super Bowl?
No.
Oh, I want to try those.
Those are like purple, I think. But the green ones that you don't find anywhere. So when I find them, it's like, I struck gold.
You buy in bulk?
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I'm not going to be able to see Honey German anymore because she was wearing these little lace pants the other day, and I was like, girl,
the lace up leather pants.
I see you. Yes,
the pants
girl.
were so stressed all day. They didn't even know.
They were so cute. You know what? And I did channel you, honey, when I was in Dominican.
You did? Is it on the gram?
You didn't see my mom bathing suit picture?
Hold on.
My husband said.
Rewind.
I'll show it to you. No, it was on my story. I didn't put it. I don't put stuff like that up on my feed,
Oh,
girl.
here we go. Like everybody on her feed ain't in her story.
Come on, stop it. Stop
What do you think? The people in the story are some crazy freaks that don't care about nothing, and then the people on the grid are conservative?
No, I don't know. I don't really post stuff like that.
Because it stays forever. I know. I
guess. But here's the picture. Look at my kids can't even see the sun is shining. But I posted I put my picture up.
The kids are like,
I know. The
and
kids
she's like,
are
I look good though.
I said to my husband, I was like, no, do it like this
You
because
look amazing.
all I was thinking about was Cool Ranch Doritos. I'm not gonna lie.
You look so good. Your stomach, Jesus Christ, you didn't eat for 2 weeks before that, did you?
No, I did lots of yoga though.
Is that what you did?
But no, anyway, we will be back next week. And by the way, we love hearing your feedback. I got some DMs from people who said that we read their emails in the salon. We really do see your emails. We
really
love the feedback. And thank you guys for supporting and posting and telling everybody about the Life in Spanglish podcast. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, keep supporting and hit the 5 stars. We need to win awards, people, okay? Me and Carolina need to get flued out to the podcast awards next year.
I already have my dress, honey. It's going to be J-Lo's hand-me-down from the Oscars.
I already have my speech is Spike Lee's 5 pages of yellow paper.
Oh, really? Mine is the Fashion Nova knockoff of J-Lo's Oscar
Please
dress,
don't.
okay?
Sometimes those go terribly wrong.
No,
But
it'll be
anyway,
reduced price by then because those podcast awards are
it'll
for
be
another
free.
year.
Fashion Nova will be like 70 off. Anyway, we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Love you
Bye,
guys.
guys.